So if I were to try to summarize what we've been talking about with you for the last hour, I would say that we're talking about a process to discover what a community cares about and cares about enough to act on, and then how to support them in doing that, right? And we're recognizing that there's tremendous capacity in every community that is not utilized. And amidst all of the problems and concerns and challenges and opportunities that every community faces, this is a great tragedy. And it is a tragedy that can be converted into a tremendous opportunity by doing, in our view, a few simple things differently that are not necessarily easy to do, but are clear about what to do. And the most important thing is turning to one another, that relationships and relationship building really is the answer to community problems. And when a community starts having conversations with one another about what's really important, what people care enough about to act on, this inevitably results in people, some people, among those people having conversations, acting in a meaningful way on what they're concerned about. And then out of that meaningful action comes more and more connection. So there's this circle of conversations about what people care about, meaningful action, and connection. And it's like dropping a pebble in a pond. Through this work, this organizing work, there's a ripple effect, and an ever wider circle of the community becomes involved. And that's the heart of ABCD in action, is to keep widening that circle of involvement, of participation, of contribution, of citizenship. And it's only going to happen when all three of these elements are present, when a community is paying attention to its assets rather than its needs, primarily focusing on using what it has to move towards what it wants. Secondly, is in a listening and learning process to discover what it cares about. And thirdly, is skillful, the agencies in the community, about following the lead of the citizens there. And we think about that the vision that we have about how this future will be realized is through the invention of new organizational structures that are really less about the old idea of agencies that were about command and control, and more about a new kind of helping organization that is more about life, both inside the organization and outside. And the fundamental role of any helping organization that is going to build a strong community is connecting, is organizing. Whether you're coming out of city government, or you're coming out of human services, or you're coming out of community development, the fundamental activity is building relationships.